So what's this I hear about Chinese Model 3s being sold in Europe?
Yeah, so according to Bloomberg, China-built Tesla Model 3s intended for delivery outside of the country will likely start mass production in the fourth quarter, the people said, asking not to be identified because the details are private. They said the markets targeted include Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, as well as Europe, where customers currently have to wait for a Tesla to be delivered from the US. Shipments could start as soon as the end of this year or early 2021, according to the people. I don't know who the people are. I'm guessing they're employees at Tesla.
So this is interesting. Basically, every Tesla that's ever been delivered to Europe has been made at Fremont because there haven't been any other factories that make Tesla cars. China's the first new Tesla factory in the world, but people have been saying this must mean that there's a weak demand in China if they're going to be exporting these cars from China to Europe.
I don't think so at all. I think that's kind of a weak analysis. Tesla has to keep delivering cars to other markets, right? New Zealand, Australia, and so forth. And if they have to ship them all the way from Fremont, that's a lot longer distance than shipping them from China. So even if you have strong demand in China, you still have to siphon off some of your cars to go to these other markets. Wouldn't it be better to do that from Shanghai?
I see. And I mean, let's flip it around. Let's say that the first Tesla factory was in China, and then they opened the new one in Fremont, and we started doing deliveries from Fremont to Europe. People would go, whoa, that must mean that there's a weak demand in the United States. But that's what's happening right now. And we know that that's not true. So therefore, that argument doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean, what helps the Fudsters is that there's no demand numbers. Like there's no tally sheet of demand. But what we can gather is there's high demand because Tesla's always production limited.
Right.
They've never had big parking lots full of Teslas sitting there, oh, we can't sell these cars.
Right.
I guess we should do a sale.
Well, and a story like that is going to distract from the really good news for Tesla, which is that they can produce more inexpensive cars in China and ship them over land to Europe without having to ship them from Fremont down the coast of Mexico through the Panama Canal all the way across the Atlantic Ocean to Europe. They can just put it on a train and get them there.
The big question, I guess, would be whether Europeans want a Chinese-made Model 3 or an American-made Model 3.
And if they're going to be able to tell.
Right. I mean, there are going to have probably different batteries in them. So that is a question. Maybe if you're a European buyer, you'd wait. I don't know. I don't know if it matters.
Or if you'd have a choice.
Right. I think that when Giga Berlin opens and Europeans have that choice, they're, of course, going to want ones made right there in the country. They'll be cheaper. There'll be no import tariffs, and they'll be, delivered from a shorter distance.
True. I think that Tesla would also prefer that as well. But for the meantime, you have a up and running factory in China. You may as well be shipping them to Europe.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Mondays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below to head over to the Now You Know channel.